When Maddie started dating Bryce, she seemed to just know that he was the one. This freaked me out. She hadn't even constructed a list of pros and cons regarding him as a potential mate. I will never forget the moment that I realized that Maddie had found her future husband. I joked that Bryce was not allowed to propose for at least a year. This earned me a talking to outside. We were talking over each other, tears streaming down our faces, the bachelor style with wine glasses in hand, when she cut me off and said, "I know you don't believe me, but I know. I'm ready. I'm gonna marry that man." And just like that, I knew too. And now I can't think of a better husband for my best friend. Maddie, since your first date with Bryce, I've seen you grow. You're more confident, you're more trusting. You're at peace with yourself, with the strength of character that only comes from finally being able to let your guard all the way down. Bryce, I already knew you were the one for Maddie. But when she told me about the sheer amount of effort and preparation you put into giving her a fairy tale proposal, I knew I could trust you to take the same meticulous, tender care of her for the rest of your lives.
What happens when an irresistible force meets an immovable object? We are about to find out. And this is like one of the favorite memories of my life. I think I said to Kendi, watch, as soon as Maddie sees that it's Bryce, and there was kind of mist, sort of that ocean mist in the air, and we saw him coming way down the beach. I said, as soon as she sees it's Bryce, she's going to start sprinting. And that's exactly what happened. She like seriously 40 timed it. Down the beach, into your arms. And when I saw the look on her face, I realized I'd never seen her happier. I'd never seen her happier.
The context, a lot of people would ask me, how do you know the Easleys? Well, we had our first daughter named Madeline. She passed away because there's a cell in her called the mitochondria. And that cell is all about energy. And it didn't have the energy. And so Madeline went to heaven early. So Tyler and Kendi came to me a few months before your birth and said, would you mind if we used your daughter's name for our daughter, Madeline? And so it's been the most amazing gift to my wife and I, going to your volleyball matches or seeing you running around. Mitochondria, no energy. Have you met anybody on the planet Earth with more energy, more mitochondria than Madeline Easley? Thank you, Lord Jesus. And with that, I toast you, Bryce, Madeline, mitochondria, energy. Cheers. Yay, God, for the two of you.
So this leads me to another quality I appreciate so much about Bryce. His unparalleled loyalty and love for the people in his life. Now, I consider myself a very caring person. I'll be the first to tell you that I wear my heart on my sleeve, but nothing to the level that Bryce is. So naturally, these qualities kind of lend themselves into his relationships. And I don't remember all of the circumstances surrounding this conversation, but we had a heart-to-heart one day. And I gave him 2 pieces of advice. I said, first, find what you need in a relationship and find someone who will match those needs. Second, most importantly, take it slow. For the love of God, take it slow. Because I know firsthand, as soon as the guy determines he wants you in his life, he's all in. That's it, you're here with me. So, not long after this conversation, he meets Maddie. Maybe a month after that, he calls me up and he goes, Dom, I know you're gonna hate me, but I think this is the one. I'm like, oh, is she now? Already? I know you don't believe me, man, But trust me, she's the one. She's got a great head on her shoulders. She's got a great career ahead of her. She comes from a great family. Dude, this is the one. Okay? So not long after this conversation, I finally had the pleasure of meeting Maddie, and instantly I can tell she's different than anybody else has ever been with. He was right about everything. Great head on her shoulders, great family, great career, and just life ahead of her. But there are two key traits I love most about her. First, she can take a joke, and she can dish him out too. Gone are the days where I have to pretend to be nice. But secondly, it was just how well you compliment him. I've never seen Bryce so calm and content and happy in a relationship. Where in the past, he's had to go the extra mile, the 110% to make a relationship work. That's not the case anymore. It's both of you two together. You have each other's backs through right or wrong, sickness and health. And when I finally witnessed that for the first time, I knew Bryce is right. She was the one. You know, whether you knew it or not, you had listened to my first piece of advice. Find someone who will fit those needs. But more importantly, he didn't listen to my second piece of advice. And Bryce, for the first time ever, thank you for not listening to me. To Bryce and Maddie.